Welcome to Anjan Yoga. I call these classes Hatha Yoga Unplugged as they are devoid of music, spiritual talk, contortionism, or any other bells and whistles. Your support and appreciation is always welcome. Feel free to like, share, and comment. You can also support my work with a little donation or a contribution through buymeacoffee.com. Starting with the beginner Surya Namaskar, feet together, palms together. Gentle release. And let's go. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward bend down. Left leg not too far, knee touching the ground. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, cat pose upward. Breathing out, hunch. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, down dog. Left foot all the way forward, right knee touch. Forward bend. And inhale, up and back. Release. And straight away, let's do the next one here. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Right leg back, knee touch. Down dog, hips in the air. Inhale, cat pose upward. Exhale, hunch. Inhale, neutral. Down dog. Right foot all the way forward, left knee touch. Forward bend. And inhale, up and back. Straighten, release. Okay, a tiny break over here. And what we'll do is the cat pose and the tiger. Down on the ground on your hands and knees. Now, really slow and really trying to focus on the way the spine moves. First, cat pose. Let's do this 4 times. Dip the back, look up. Exhale, drop the head, hunch your shoulders, tuck your tail in. And let's do 3 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Up. Down. 1 more. Up. And hunch down. Return to neutral. Sit back for a moment. Give your wrists a bit of a shake. Now doing the tiger, keeping it really simple. Just straight leg up and back and then knee to nose. Hands and knees on the ground. 3 times on each leg. Left leg back, absolutely straight. Left leg up to about hip level. Wait. And let's go. Inhale, raise the leg higher. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and touch. 1 more, back and up. And exhale, hunch. Release. Right leg back, up to about hip level. Breathe in, curve the back, look up. Breathe out, knee to nose. Straight back, then up. Forward with a hunch. Straight leg back, lift it up. And forward, knee to nose. Release. That's that. Okay, nice and slow. Come on up, and we do 4 more Surya Namaskars. Namaskar 1. Two of these. Feet together, palms together. Release. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward bend. Left all the way back, knee touch. Into the plank, straight line. To the ground, knees, chest, and chin. Inhaling into cobra. Exhale into down dog. Left forward, right knee touch. Forward bend. And inhale up and behind. Straighten, release. One more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Right leg back. Plank. 8-pointed salute. Chest up in cobra. Down dog. Right foot forward. Forward bend. And breathing in, up and behind. Straighten, let it go. Namaskar 6. Inhale up. Exhale down. Left all the way back. Touch your knee to the ground, arms up. Hands down and plank. To the ground. Cobra. Down dog. Left forward. Arms up. Hands down, Uttanasana. And breathing in, up and behind. Straighten, let it go. Last one for the day, up. Forward bend. Right leg back. Arms up. Hands down and plank. To the ground. Cobra. Down dog. Right forward, arms up. Hands down, forward bend. And inhale, up and back. Straighten, release. And another little break over here, how we did the cat pose a few minutes ago. Very simple, you're just changing two forms of the low lunge. Fold over, left leg all the way back, back knee touches the ground. And that's your starting position, a simple low lunge. Now 3 times on each side, okay? So first things first, point the back foot and arms up, that's it. Exhale, hands down, tuck the back toes under, wait for a second. 2 more of those. Point the back foot, arms up. No need to go too far back. Hands down, tuck the back toes under, wait. Last one, point and up. Hands down, tuck the back toes under, and stay here for just a second. Now we change legs. Lift off. Left foot all the way forward, right knee touching the ground. Ashwasanchalan. Changing it to Anjaneyasana. Back foot pointed, arms up. Hands down, a little bit of rest here. Tuck the toes. And move. Point, arms up. Hands down, toes under. Last one. Point, arms up. Hands down, toes under, and downward facing dog. Knees down for a second, relax, give it a breath. Okay, moving ahead. The idea is to do a back bend, then create a twist, and then just sort of relax the hips and the lower back. And we'll do a couple of cycles with that. And then finally, we'll go into 3 variations of the standing bow. That's our standing sequence for today. Hands to the front of the mat, down dog to start with. Right foot all the way forward. Left leg absolutely straight, heel up. And to make it safer, let's get that left foot a little closer forward. Just a bit. We can always increase it later. Chest up and arms up. Wait here for a few seconds. And if you'd like to make it deeper, slowly start shuffling the back foot further back. Only if. You don't have to do this. Remember, no leaning forward and back leg absolutely straight. Enough. Hands down. Down dog. Same thing on the left. Left foot all the way forward. Right foot a little closer. Inhale, body up, arms up. And if you like, a little deeper, maybe even more. Beautiful. Hands down, down dog. Really lengthen your lower back in the dog. Take the opportunity and release. Right foot all the way forward. You can use a block for this one if you like. Left hand on the ground, close to the foot, turning your chest to the right, right hand on hip for a second, and then if you like, right arm up. Slow, both hands down to the ground. Step back into your dog and breathe. Left leg all the way forward, right leg straight. Right hand close to the foot there, keeping your chest as close to the thigh as possible. Turn to the left and let's go. Left arm up. Both hands down to the ground. Downward facing dog. Right foot all the way forward. Left leg straight. Palms on the ground. Now you can use 2 blocks under your palms. Just wait here. This is all we're doing. It's a simple high lunge. The only thing is, if you want to make it stronger and deeper, then slowly you'll shuffle the back foot further back. But whatever you do, left leg absolutely straight. And that's it. Release, down dog. Left all the way forward. Right leg straight. And only if you can, let's increase the length. Only if you can. Right leg super straight. Do not allow the knee to bend there. And that's enough. Slow. Push back into down dog. Hold for a few seconds. Shake about a bit if you like. Really slow. No hurry when you're moving. And knees down to the ground. A little rest over here. Now the next sequence is almost exactly the same. Fine. So you'll do a bit of a back bend, you'll do a bit of a twist, and you'll do a bit of a lunge. The difference is that this time your back knee is touching the ground. But because your back knee is touching the ground, you have a little more rest. Your thigh will not be as tired. I'd like you to bend a little deeper. So either your back bend will be stronger, or your twist will be stronger, or even the final sort of hip flexion will be stronger if you can manage it. Let's do this. 3 postures in this next cycle. Hands forward, down dog. Starting off with a low crescent lunge. Right foot all the way forward, back knee touching the ground. If you like, point the back foot. If you don't like to do that, it's okay. Sit up. Fingers interlocked, index finger released, arms up. And if you can, let's start going back a bit. Return to center, hands down, and a gentle down dog. You're welcome to bend your knees in the down dog if you feel that gives more relief to your lower back. Left foot all the way forward, right knee touch. Pointing the back foot if you prefer. Sit up first. And let's do this Anjaneyasana. Fingers interlocked, index fingers released. Reach up for the ceiling and then try and curve back. Return to center. Hands down to the ground. And down dog. If you prefer, knees bent in the dog. That might be more relieving. Right foot all the way forward, back knee touching the ground. But this time you will not point the back foot. Keep your toes tucked under. That'll help you preserve balance. Sit up. Left arm straight up. Breathe in. Exhale, turn as much as you can to the right, cross over that thigh, and then push your palms into each other. Now, we're not straightening the back leg, so just focus on the turn. Gentle release, hands down, down dog. Left foot all the way forward, right knee touch. Sit up for a second. Right arm straight up, inhale. Exhale, cross over, cross, and then finally push your palms into each other. Maybe you're looking to the side, maybe you're looking up at the ceiling, both okay. Gently release. Hands down, down dog. Right foot forward outside the hand. Back knee touching the ground. Wait. Breathe in. And if you can, left elbow down, right elbow down. And maybe you can even take your forehead to the ground. Look up. One at a time, palms on the ground. And from here itself, lift off the back knee, move into your dog. Left foot forward, outside the hand, right knee touching the ground. Right elbow down first. Left elbow, left forearm down, maybe. And if at all possible, forehead down as well. Look up. Gently using your hands, come back. Lift off the back knee and then down dog. Shake the butt a little bit if you need to, because we've come to another rest period. Knees down, sit, relax. Fine, so here we are at the final part of the standing sequence. The thing is, instead of having just three postures, we now have five postures to do. Three of them will be different variations of the standing bow. Now, really careful with the standing bow. It does not matter if you do not go deep, all right? Come on up and let's do this. Let's finish this. Feet together. First one with an outside grab, okay? So basically you're grabbing the foot from outside. You're not turning it open. You're just keeping your hand neutral and you're grabbing the foot from outside. Right arm straight up. Left hand behind you there. In a hurry, grab the foot. Wait here for a few seconds. Breathe in, reach up for the ceiling. And now slowly start pushing your foot back into your hand. Now don't try and make it too deep. The thing is, you don't want to be turning your chest and you don't want to be turning the hips as well. So all forward facing, all neutral. Inhale back up. That's enough. Release. Same thing on the other side. Level shoulders, level hips. Left arm straight up. Right hand behind you. Outside grab. Keep your thighs together. So don't start off like this. Thighs together. Breathe in, reach up for the ceiling. Breathe out, start pushing foot into hand. So it's the leg that is the driving force, not the hand, not the arm. Enough. Return to neutral. Leg down, hand down. Okay, now things change. You're going for an inside grab, which means you will rotate your arm outward. Now, because we're doing this grab, your chest will turn, and it should. That's completely okay. However, you're hoping, and you may not be successful, but you're hoping not to turn the hip, at least not too much. All right. So, in fact, you should be able to go higher because it's not that intense in the lower back as compared to the previous one. Feet together. Right arm straight up. Left hand rotating outward. There we go. Keep it behind you, don't look, and try and grab the foot from the inside. You notice the chest is turning already. Breathe in and breathe out. Push foot into hand, really slow with the rise. You notice the chest is turning, but the hip is as level as possible. Beautiful. Inhale up. No need to do it for too long because we're doing three variations. Foot release, arm down. Left arm straight up. Right palm rotating outward. Right arm, in fact, rotating outward. Grabbing the foot from inside. Wait there for a few moments. Notice the turn in the chest. Breathe in and let's go. Foot pushing into hand. Slow. Try not to turn the hips. You may not succeed, but try. Inhale, return with control. Leg down, arm down. Okay, relax a bit. And here's your final one. And it's the standing sideways bow. So this is the one that starts off like a half moon. Just for the sake of instruction, just for the sake of safety, I'll show you this again with the key points. You need to remember a few things. So it starts off like the half moon, except that your hand is further away from you, out to the side. There you are, like a half moon with a pointed foot. That's your first stage. That's your second stage with the knee bent. Third stage, grab the foot. And fourth stage, if you like, pull at the bow. All right? A very good idea. Use one block or even two blocks under your hand. That will really make things a lot easier for you. Please remember you don't have to grab. It's okay. Using your blocks if you need them. Right foot forward, left foot back. Sideways facing. You're not facing forward. You're turning to the side. Left hand on hip. Right knee bent. Right hand touches the ground a little away from you. Lift off the back leg like a half moon, but with a pointed toe. Wait. Now here, create a bit of a curve. Stage one. Bend the knee. Stage two. Grab the foot. Stage three, if possible. And maybe you can pull at the bow, and that's stage four. Gently release. Keep control. Bending the right knee, back foot touches the ground. Inhale, up. And change. Left forward, right back. Right hand on hip. Left hand reaches for the ground or the blocks. Remember, away from you. Lift off. Pointed foot, open hip. Hip extension, that's a curve over there. Right knee bent. Maybe you can grab and maybe you can pull even more. Gentle release. Bending the left knee, back foot touches the ground. Inhale up. And that's done. Step together. Time to release. And then we'll hit the floor. Right knee up. Hip level or slightly higher. Breathe in. Left hand forward. Grab the shin. Turning to the right, right hand on lower back. And this is it. We're not doing any more. Release. Come back to center. Leg down. Left knee up. Hip level. Right hand forward. Grab the shin. Turning to the left. Left hand on lower back. Gentle release, let it go. Final standing posture, feet together, and it's a standing Pavan Muktasana. Take your time with this. Fingers interlocked, right knee bent, grab. First things first, straighten the left leg, and now start the pull. Gentle release, fingers interlocked, left knee up, grab, right leg straight, and then increase the pull. Beautiful. Release, let it go, and lie down on your belly. Rest for a while. All right, slow. Come up onto your forearms and wait there while I explain what's happening next. So just wait over here. You're preparing yourself and you're resting at the same time. So what we're doing is we're once again using a slight twist to then prepare uh, for a back bend. Now, for the first two postures, the way we'll twist is this. You'll do a turning or a twisting cobra. All right, it's called Tiryak Bhujangasana, which basically means oblique or tilted. And this is what it looks like. Feet are slightly apart, toes tucked under. Hands could be near your chest, but that might make it too strong. So I'll say keep your hands near your shoulders or even beside your face. You can even turn your fingers slightly inward. You'll come up. Don't do it just yet. I'm just demonstrating. So you'll come up, and from here, you'll turn to one side. So you're turning not just from the neck, but you're also trying to turn the shoulders a little bit. Come back to the center, turn the other way. Of course, the arms are going to be unequal, right? Because you're pushing with your arms. They won't be too perfect looking. But just try to keep your shoulders level, turn from the shoulders just a bit, and then turn from the head. And that's the twist we're using. Let's do this. Feet a little apart, toes tucked under, hands beside your shoulders or even beside your face to make it easier. You can turn your fingers slightly inward, that might help. And let's go. Inhale up. Turning to the right, you should be able to see the left heel. Come back to the center. Exhale, turn to the left, very gentle. Don't force a thing. Come back to the center and down. Wait for a few seconds. And from here, just a normal, simple cobra. Hands beside your chest or even beside your shoulders to make it easier. So the further forward your hands are, the easier this gets. You choose. Feet slightly apart. Inhale, look up, chest up, push, and maybe you got straight arms, maybe you don't. If your neck is okay with it, you can even look upward. Try and keep your shoulders away from your ears. So this is what you want to avoid. Shoulders down and apart. Beautiful release. Forehead down, relax. Once again, turning or twisting cobra, toes tucked under, heels up, hands beside your shoulders or your face to make it easier. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, turn to the right. Back to the center. Turn to the left. Turn with your shoulders first and then your neck. Return to center, down. Wait for a few seconds. And your next posture is the upward facing dog. Hands near your lower ribs, so lower than chest level. Straight, strong legs. Inhale, up, up, and lift off. Beautiful. That's enough. Release and drop your forehead on your palms. Slow. Help yourself up on your knees. Now, the next posture is a camel, but we don't need to do the twisting cobra as such because we will, in fact, be doing a one handed camel to prepare, and that will give you that turning, twisting motion, just like we use the twisting cobra for. Now, remember, when it comes to the one handed camel, we're not going all the way, we're not doing the complete posture. In fact, we're doing it very beginner like. So, a few things to remember. One is protect your knees, feel free to bend. To fold your mat, all right? So you have extra padding for your knees. That's one. Second, if you like, you can get your heels up, and that means you have to travel less. Now, really important for today, because we're not doing the complete posture here, you're just going right arm up to about eye level, turning the chest. So this is important, and you go back and rest on that heel. Now, because the chest is turning, you will not drop your head back today. If we were going deeper, leveling the shoulders and taking the arm all the way back, then I would have said drop the head. But because we're still in this chest turning situation, you will keep your neck as neutral as possible. All right? Up on your knees. You can point your feet or lift your heels up to make it easier. Right arm up to about eye level. Don't go all the way up. Just here is good enough. Breathe in. Turning your chest open. There we go. Don't look behind. Start the curve. Find your heel and rest on it. Keep looking forward. Inhale back up. Sit for a moment. Perfect. Same thing on the other side. On your knees. Left arm up about eye level. Turning your chest to the right. Right hand behind you. Curve. Find the heel. Rest on it and keep looking forward today. Do not get your shoulders to neutral. Inhale back up. Sit for a moment. And now we'll do the full thing with both hands. The good news is if you don't like going all the way, once again, you have two things to make it easier. So just like before, you can do that, heels up, or however you place your feet, you can just keep your hands on your hips and not travel with your hands at all. You can just keep your hands on your hips throughout. And that means you'll be bending back much less, but safety is key. That's the most important thing. Be safe. Never overdo anything. Always be in control of the movement. All right, let's finish this on your knees. Starting with your hands on your hips, breathe in, lift up your chest. Fine, drop your head back, start going behind.
If you like, one hand finds the heel, other hand finds the heel. Now you're probably leaning behind at this stage, so try to push your hips forward and deepen the bend. One hand on hips, other hand on your hips. Inhale back up and sit. Relax. That's done. Back bend's done. Almost. Fine. Let's put everything to place. And all that we just did, let's use it to measure if that has increased the way we bend, if it's made it better or not. And we do that by using the Dhanurasana, by doing the bow. On your belly, lie down. Chest up just a bit. Just a bit, yeah. Bend one knee, hold on to the foot. Bend the other knee, hold on to the foot. Once you've got your position, take a second or two, and then inhale, look forward, chest up, thighs up, go higher. And down, that's enough. Head down, relax. Turn around onto your back. Straight legs. Pavan Muktasana. Fingers interlocked, right knee up, grab the shin. And for the first few seconds, pull at your shin, pull at your leg with a flat back, shoulders down on the ground. Okay, don't release the interlock. Stop pulling a little bit. There we go. Bring the knee a little more to the center of the chest. Now, exactly the same thing, same posture, but very different feeling. Rounded back, going forehead to knee. Pavan Muktasana. Lift your shoulders off the ground. Try and go forehead or nose or mouth to knee. Release. Change. Flat back for the first attempt. Left knee up. Flat shoulders and pull. Okay, reduce the pull. Get the knee more to the center. Breathe out. Rounded back, head to knee, roll up. Down. Same thing, but with both legs. So first with a flat back and then going rounded back. Breathe in. On the breathe out, grab both your thighs, both your knees, complete grab. Set your head and shoulders down on the ground, and then try to get more of your lower back, more of your butt on the floor while maintaining the grab. Now, it's a very tiny movement. It may not be perfect. You'll move only a degree or two. Don't worry about it. And if your hips, if you seem to be feeling a pinch in the hips, you're welcome to separate your knees a little bit. Breathe in. On the exhale, rounded back, head to knee. And this time your tail will lift off the ground and your shoulders will lift off the ground. Your head towards your knees and down. Okay, cross your shins, hold on to the feet or the knees, roll up into seated position. Right leg out in front, left knee out to the side. Now we're not going forward, we're just holding position. Sit absolutely straight. And if you find that the left knee is too high up in the air, you're welcome to take a block and keep it in here so that you have more pressure and you can really face forward. We're not bending forward, we're just sitting as upright as possible. So, first, use your hands to adjust. Absolutely forward facing, both arms up. Reach up for the ceiling, up, up, up. That's it, no more. And down. Change. Left leg forward, right knee out to the side. Using your hands, adjust, make sure you're not tilted. Absolutely forward facing posture. And when you're ready, arms up. If it's too strong for your hammies or your lower back, you're welcome to bend the knee a little bit. But whatever you do, absolutely straight, reach up for the ceiling. Beautiful. Let go. One more over here. Both legs out in front of you. Hands pushing into the ground. And again, like I said, if you find yourself falling back or if it's too much, just bend the knees. But our focus today is that absolutely flat vertical back. So straight legs for most of us, hands pushing into the ground, really lengthen your back. And once you've got that going on, arms up. Beautiful release. Sit back, shake about a bit. Okay, time to close up. Very simple. Get your belts. You're lying down with your leg up in the air. Starting with bent knees, hand to big toe posture. But of course, we're using the belt. Now we're doing this really slow. Right leg up. If you're ready for it, left leg straight on the ground. Now we're spending quite a few moments over here. So as you feel okay, maybe you can pull a little more at the right leg. Maybe, maybe not. Keep your shoulders broad and flat on the ground. Do not let your shoulders hunch off. Okay, very gentle. Bend the left knee. Get the left leg up there on the belt. Right foot down. Right leg straight on the ground. And if you like, start increasing the pull. Gentle right knee bend, feet down, wait for a moment. And here's our final one for the day. We're taking both legs up, more or less the same thing that we did, but both legs up. The only thing is try to keep your butt on the ground, so do not roll off too much. If you're pulling at the legs a little harder than usual, try not to let more than, say, at least three-fourths of the back should be on the ground. Let's put it that way. All right? So try not to let the bum roll off. Do less, it's okay. Final one for the day. Legs up in the belt. Wait here at about 90 degrees for a while, or even less than 90, that's okay. And very gently, very slow. Remember, it's both legs, so you got to be more careful. Start pulling a little bit. That's it. Release. Keep your belts aside, bend your knees. Straight legs, eyes shut. Knees bent. Drop to the side. Slowly help yourself up into a squat. You can sit on a block if you like, if your knees don't like this. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hands touch the ground. Help yourself up. Standing with feet apart for a few seconds. Then feet together. Palms together. Breathe in and bow.